Hello, nice to meet you. Thank you for renting podcast with me.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Okay, Pres- previously, how did you know English?
The first time I knew English was from a song on my father's MP3. The song is entitled "Big Big World," sung by Emilia Wrightberg. And at the time, I was around 7 years old.
Wow, still very young, huh? So, do you have English lesson at school?
Yes, there is. If I'm not mistaken, English lessons at my school have been around since I was in elementary school.
Hmm. In your opinion, what is interesting about learning English or maybe another foreign language?
In my opinion, when I study English, I feel like I was cool.
Were you encouraged by your parents to learn English?
I'm not sure when my parents did that, but what I remember is that my father once said that language is a window to the world.
Hmm.
If you want to go a country, learn the language, or at least the international language, namely English.
Apart from school, Do you study do you study English anywhere else?
I took English lesson when I was in fourth or sixth grade, and even then,
Hmm.
not a prestigious tutoring place, only with teachers at school who held English lesson at the time. And the reason I took this lesson was that apart from wanting to increase my knowledge and skill in English, it was because the teacher who taught was handsome.
Wow, it turned out it turned out there are stream behind the rock. So is it incident that you remember when you were studying English?
Yeah, at that time, our English teacher suddenly gave us a test. We were asked to leave the classroom and were called in turn. It turns out the test is to say English word on the card shown by the teacher. I don't remember how many cards were shown at the time, but I only got four wrong compared to the seniors who were also taking the lesson at that time.
Awesome. Apart from tutoring and school, how do you remember a vocabulary?
Apart from tutoring and studying at school, I also like watching films and listening to the English songs. When watching films in English, sometimes there are one or two words that stand out from the conversation in the film, and I sometimes repeat them even though I don't know what they mean. Then for the songs, I usually look for the song lyric on the internet and write them down in the book. After that, I look up the meaning in the dictionary.
So how you how are your English speaking skill developing now?
I feel like my ability to speak English has decreased. I think it's because I don't communicate enough in English.
It must be because there is no one to talk to, right?
Yeah, the person you are talking to is one of the biggest factor in improving your English skill. Another factor is grammar problems. People are sometimes afraid to speak English because they are afraid of making mistakes about English grammar.
Yes, I also feel like that. Okay, let's end our conversation here. Thank you.
Thanks for having me here.